So this is our third simulation. This is actually the quasi-couplet. So you can see Washington is 2 lanes outbound, 1 lane inbound. Monroe is down here. That's 2 lanes inbound, 1 lane outbound. And we'll play this simulation here. And when we did the quasi-couplet, we're assuming that a lot of the, about half of the inbound traffic on Washington is going to divert over to Monroe, and half of the outbound traffic on Monroe is going to divert over to Washington. So we used basically a 50% diversion factor, that 50% of it would divert. And as you can see, we're just, especially on Washington, look how much cleaner Washington is looking up there. As before, we had all this queuing back here. That pretty much has gone away. And pretty much most of the queuing on Monroe is going away because there's now enough capacity to get those cars through in most cases. And so you see even those stack-ups that we were having here on MacArthur are not happening. And part of that is because now the people in MacArthur have 2 different choices. They can turn left here at Washington, or they can go down to Monroe. So we're not forcing all of that left-turning traffic down to the second intersection to get through. It's also clearing up some queuing we had down here on MacArthur, and again, part of it is because we don't have as much opposition traffic on MacArthur holding these people up. We got a little bit of queuing here, but it's no more than what we had previously. But this is where the queuing has gone away, and this was really the more critical one of the two, was between Washington and MacArthur. I mean, between Walnut and MacArthur. See, we just don't have that long line of queuing like we had before. So it's not a perfect solution. You will have some cycles that fail, and that's just inevitable at peak hour. You're never going to have a situation where every single cycle you're going to get every single vehicle through. But if you look at it holistically, if you look at it over a time element, the failures are a lot fewer with the quasi-couplet concept on both the north-south streets and the east-west streets. So overall, our failures are less than what they were with either the one-way couplet or the status quo two-way traffic streets.